Hello and welcome to another edition of Toys from the Attic. For today's episode, I thought we'd be taking a look at Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Krang and his robotic body. So without further ado, let's take a closer look at this guy.
Krang is the evil pink brain-like enemy of the Ninja Turtles. With the help of his ally the Shredder, Krang was able to build a human-shaped exosuit. With a multitude of hidden weapons as its arsenal, the suit also had the ability to grow to monstrous size, allowing Krang to dominate over all of his enemies and become a true force to be reckoned with.
Alright, so here we have Krang in his android body. Now I remember when me and my friends saw this on the toy shelves, we instantly wanted it. It took some bugging, but I think I ended up finally getting this guy either for a Christmas present or a birthday present. But it's been so long I forget which. Up to this point you could only get a little tiny Krang that was only about this big and came in some weird kind of chair. They had that in the show, but this body was what he mainly walked around with and would mainly attack the turtles with. And for the second major villain in the series, you wanted Krang in that body. I mean, it was just so cool with all the weapons that it would pop out with, and how it would throw the turtles around, or the fact that it could grow to monstrous size. And I think that's what they were trying to portray here. I mean, technically this is, well, if I got a pan down here with trying to hold them up, if you can pan right down here, you could see just how big the regular turtles come up to him. So yeah, this is a guy on the box. I wish I still had the box, actually, as a matter of fact. It showed him attacking all 4 turtles at once. So it really showed that, yeah, this android body was a real force to be reckoned with when Krang got it up and going. Now you can see all the other details that were added on here, like all the metal plates and the stitches going down the side, even along the hands, the tubes coming out, just wiring all over the place. It really was reminiscent of the show, where he kind of built this in the Technodrome with the little bits of technology that he could scrounge from Earth, and just filled it to the brim with as many arsenal of weapons as he could. Sadly, however, this body is just pretty much all it is. It's just this kind of rigid, stiff body. I mean, the arms only move up and down like this. The wrists move side to side. He never came with any weapons. His head can move like this, and his arms or his legs can move out like this, and that's pretty much about it. There's no other attachments, no like wings that you could pop off and pop on, or a missile launcher or a giant mace ball that you could have him swing around. It's just him kind of standing there, which is a little bit of a shame, considering that in the cartoon this body could do so many things. I guess just the sheer physical menacing presence, or you could pretend that he was picking up the turtles and tossing them. I guess you could have done that, but yeah, in hindsight, as an adult, I probably wouldn't have gotten this guy, just because I'm like, well, he doesn't really do anything. It'd just be me getting something that looks cool. But when I was a kid, yeah, I definitely had it because it looked cool, and that's the kid mindset. Now, I don't have the little glass plate that goes on here. There's a little plastic covering that locks Krang in there and keeps him from falling out too easily. But I know I have it, I just couldn't find it. It's in the pile of other Ninja Turtles that I have. But yeah, there's a little faceplate here, and this guy came with the Krang, thank goodness. Otherwise it would have sucked if it was just this little empty body and you had to track down another 6-inch Krang to come up to put in there. Now, this guy was really hard for people to get, and in the show he wasn't always this size. They eventually made a smaller version of Krang that was along the 6-inch line, and that one was a little bit more easier to get for people, and it came with a lot more weapons. Sadly, I never really picked that one up because I felt, well, I had the big Krang, why did I need the small one? But in hindsight's 2020, and I wish I picked that one up too. However, I'm still happy that I have this guy, and the few people that I've shown it off to always say like, man, I'm jealous that you got that thing, I always wanted one. So yeah, he's one of those jewels in my collection. I just wish, for some reason, he's a little bit hard to stand up with his the way his legs are positioned. He's kind of off to one side. Let me see if I can. Might have to try to get his hands forward. Nope. Anyways, well, this has been a look at Krang and his android body.
Once again, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed what you've seen today, please feel free to like, subscribe, or leave a comment below in the comment section. Also, feel free to check out some of my other toy review videos. Anyways, see you next time.